composers, and welcome to the Composing Cook. Okay, today I will be showing you my recipe for Greek beetroot courgette fritters. Now before you say, beetroot, I used to hate that at school. Yeah, I know what you mean. At school they used to be like really horrible, cut up pieces of things,
boiled between its for an inch of its life.
Exactly, absolutely, and I totally get where you're coming from, but we are older now, more wiser, and we know that beetroots are amazing, especially when you get them in their raw form like this, which can be eaten raw as well, by the way. They are amazing and they go very well with this dish. Try cutting up a bit of beetroot, putting on a bit of feta, shoving it in your mouth. Taste sensation right there. Okay, this is a raw beetroot. What we need to do with the beetroots is effectively peel them. I'll show you one. I'm not going to do it. Look at that lovely colour. Look at that. Look at that. Beautiful.
It's like a little gem.
Exactly. So I will peel all the beetroots and then I can show you what we do with the courgettes. So we'll peel the beetroot.
I'll show you what to do with the courgettes.
I know exactly where you can stick the courgette.
Yeah.
Then we'll cut the end off. Actually, because we're going to grate it, leave the end on because that we got some to hold on to when we're grating it.
Oh.
Yeah, you see what I did there?
Uh-huh.
Look at this. Look. Look how pretty that is. Beautiful. Yeah?
Yeah.
And it's nice and crunchy.
Any excuse to shove something in your mouth.
Really nice, really refreshing. So don't be put off by the beetroots, they're amazing. Oh, I should say, we've got approximately 375 grams of raw beetroot and 375 grams of courgettes, which will all be grated. And I'm going to use the bigger side of the grater.
The coarser side.
The coarser side of the grater to do this, okay? So that's the beetroot and the courgette grated. I will say that grating beetroot is a little bit harder than grating the courgette, and be careful with your hands doing that one. If you have a food processor, by all means put on the coarse grater on the processor. You can do the lot of the processor, you might find that a little bit easier. But actually for me, for once, I actually couldn't be bothered to get it out, which is unusual for me. Because
It really is.
Yeah, normally I like to use my...
Normally it's out all the time.
Exactly. Right, we need to squeeze all the juice out of this. So let's go over to the sink. All we have to do is just take a clump of it like so. You're not going to get loads out, but you'll get some out.
And if you weren't careful grating the beetroot, that could actually be your blood going down the sink.
Exactly. We don't want a bloodbath now, do we? Right, let's take this over now and transfer it into my nice big bowl. Look how pretty that looks.
Looks like a coleslaw mix.
It does, doesn't it? Amazing. Okay, we need to add ingredients to this. Right, over here, what we have is 140 grams plain flour, about 6 spring onions which have been finely chopped, 1.5 teaspoons smoked paprika, 1 teaspoon salt, and 1 tablespoon dry mint. Now, what you do with those is...
shove it in.
Just like that. How easy is that? Okay. Get that nice little bit. To that, I'm going to add 3 large eggs, like so. In here, I have a handful of fresh mint and also a handful of parsley. Chop it up and then just throw it in like that. See that?
So elegant. So elegant.
Exactly. It's all about the elegance. And here I've got 250 grams of feta cheese. I'm going to add a good grinding of pepper as well. You can obviously see that I chopped up the feta. Now what you need to do is get in with your hands and mix it all up.
Oh,
Oh my goodness, if you could smell what I'm smelling.
I'm sorry about that.
Can you see how it's all coming together? Scrunch it up, get it in your hands, get it between your fingers, break it up, break up that feta. I think that will do. I just need to wash my hands now. What must we
Oh, for God's sake.
What must we remember to do, my fellow composers? Like, subscribe, and hit the bell notification button.
And also remember what you're saying.
Exactly. How was that? Was that enough enough?
Yeah, I think
Good.
so you.
We'll go with that one then. So I've got a frying pan on with probably about 1/2 centimetre of oil in the bottom. I've just put a little bit of the fritter in there just to wait for it to come up to frying consistency, which is perfect. You don't want the oil to be hot. You don't want it to like fry it so quickly that it burns before it's cooked inside. So I think that'd be perfect. So we'll go with that. So let's just basically take 1 tablespoon roughly and dump it in like that. Spread it around like so. So they've cooked for about 2 minutes on that side. So now I'm going to flip them. Just when you flip them, just commit to it. Like that. There you
But
go.
don't splash oil everywhere.
Exactly. Just put the finger like that and just flip it, and then just flatten it. And then cook that for another 2 minutes.
Oh.
You should probably get about 35 fritters out of this, depending on size, but I think about 35 is about right. So that's the first lot done. So like I say, they should take approximately 2 minutes per side to cook. There we go. And I've obviously got a plate here with some paper towel on it. And all you need to do is carry on till you've got the whole mixture done. There you have it. My beetroot courgette fritters. Now let me tell you a couple of things I found while cooking them. Basically, as you cook them, you may find you need to put a little bit more oil in the frying pan as you go along. I had to put a little bit more, not too much. And they take approximately between 1 minute and 2 minutes to cook per side, so just keep an eye on them. Now, I would suggest you let them cool a little bit or let them go totally cold before you eat them, because they're so nice cold as well, perfect. As you can see, I've put some limes around it. And you can treat this exactly the same way as my Greek chicken gyro. So what you do is you get a wrap, you put a couple of these in the wrap with some of my tzatziki. I'll put a link at the top here so that you can see how to make the tzatziki. And then you put some salad in it. Now this salad is a little bit different from my Greek salad. This is basically just a head of lettuce, whatever lettuce you like, and some tomatoes. But I have used the same dressing as for the Greek feta cheese salad. Again, I will put the link in for you up there and down below as well. Okay, so make them, enjoy them, you will love them, and you will look at beetroot in a totally different way. Lots of love, and I will see you very soon. Mwah!